I want to jump on here real quick about my discovery this morning where a butterfly hatched out of her or his chrysalis. Got the milkweed from the Monarch Foundation and planted it a while ago. Saw caterpillars consume the weed and grow double in size, triple in size in less than 24 hours, and then scatter to find their place at their pace, to find their place that made sense, to root in and prepare to develop the chrysalis to then grow their first set of wings. And I was just fascinated by the whole process. I've never been a part of it so deeply as to have been provided the milkweed. I've seen chrysalis and I've seen cocoons everywhere and butterflies and everything else, but this was pretty powerful. And there's a couple things I want to relay because that code that they have, that they follow, is in our code as well. All living things in their code have the same patterns. They have the same makeup. They have the same abilities. They have the same potentials. And science is barely catching up with certain ones, but again, we're not waiting for science because they don't study you, and if they don't study you, none of it makes sense, and none of it is to expand. It's always to reduce, to protect or sell something, or limit you or reduce you down to some sort of a cure remedy, or something's wrong with you first and then another label. It'd be like calling the caterpillar another name, or calling the chrysalis, inflammation, or calling the chrysalis cancer. Like it wouldn't make sense. But you can't sell butterflies anything, so we can sell human stuff. And so that's part of the deal, is you're going to have transformations. That's the point of symptoms and injuries. Every single one is to bring you back towards you when you do this appropriately. And you go towards the symptoms, towards the injuries, not to reduce them, not to fix them, not to change your life to prevent them, not to change your life to fix them, not to change your life to cure them. It's a completely different deal. Understanding your body and changing is required for sure. Never to fix, cure, remedy, heal, or prevent. That would be like this little caterpillar trying to consume and live its way to prevent that chrysalis from forming, to prevent their wings from being transformed so that they could discover who they've always been. That caterpillar would always stay on the ground, never understand its next stage if it tried to prevent the chrysalis. Now, is transformation and growth uncomfortable? It always is. It has to be. It has to be challenging, otherwise you won't grow. And so that's why anytime you come up with another cause of why you're not growing, oh, it's this, or, well, these people, or this group, or these corporations, or the sky, or the government, or my parents, or our patterns, or traumas, or bugs, or mold, or like every time we come up with a new thing, by design, that means there should be more growth. Because it's a challenge for all of humanity to experience, because you're not the only one experiencing what this all is. You're doing it in your version, but we're all exposed to all of this. That's why there'll never be a cause and effect. You could never reduce a human being to cause and effect. Any living thing to cause and effect doesn't make sense. We're bigger than that. We're more expansive than that. So growth and transformation are towards symptoms and injuries. And something else, everything's going to take time. Remember the first rule of medicine that we break all the time. All forms of medicine break this. This is not me making it up because I'm jaded and pissed. Because I used to be licensed, or this is literally, you have symptoms, you have injuries. The goal is to have you not feeling symptoms, not feeling injuries, so you don't have to change your life at all. You don't have to slow down. You don't have to slow your life at all. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to be inconvenient. You don't have to find your place to bury your chrysalis. You don't have to turn into goo to transform. You don't have to take the time to eat to double or triple in size. You don't have to maneuver over the same path a couple times to figure out that that's not the path, that you want to go somewhere else. You literally, all of it is to get you to immediately not be who you were before. And the tests showing all the metrics and measurements are who you truly are. And that is the chrysalis, is the lab work. That is the chrysalis, is the postural assessment. That is the chrysalis, is the temperature changes on your fucking spine. That is the chrysalis, is your sensitivity. That is the chrysalis, is your trauma pattern or your emotional pattern. That is the chrysalis. Now we go ahead and get rid of that. We speed it up. Your body knows, just like that caterpillar's body knows how long to be inside of that. And it will only break out when its opportunity is absolutely ideal for its survival. Your body will not subdue symptoms till you are done learning and understanding. And if you speed it up and cut the chrysalis open, here's the difference. If we cut the chrysalis on the butterfly, it's gone. Bye-bye. Over. Now, sometimes that can be. We can go ahead and reduce a symptom or reduce an injury, speed up the process, and the person chooses to leave. Absolutely. Happens all the time. But the human actually has a variable where we can actually adapt and learn to another level, that when we cut the chrysalis open, shit, we can learn that that didn't work. We got to make up the grounds for it. We got to go back through those stages again. We got to crawl on the ground as a little caterpillar. We got to find the food again. We got to eat to triple our size. It's going to take time, and then we got to find a place to lock ourselves up to form our chrysalis again. And the body will keep looping it around, whether it's a rolled ankle, whether it's a pattern in relationships, whether it's an immune response, whether it's autoimmune, whether it's neurodegenerative, heart, lung, blood, skin, hormones, doesn't matter. So cut the chrysalis open to speed this up in your period of transformation, and you will have to go through it again. And that's the beauty part, is each symptom, each injury is another set of wings. It's not to heal. To heal would be the body, it would be the caterpillar going, I already know this. Why do you keep putting me back to caterpillar stage? We have wings here. To heal just brings us back to caterpillar. We've done this. We have wings. That's what your job is, my job. As humans and as a practitioner, that is the job, is to show you have wings. There, go. But to do anything to heal, prevent, cure, remedy, or fix is setting you back at caterpillar again. To go back through. You have wings. You were born with them. Infinite sets. Infinite. Sometimes it might mean to stick in a relationship. Sometimes it might mean to leave one. Sometimes it might mean to change this. Sometimes it might be to change your latitude, longitude, redesign your house, redesign your thinking, your thought process, your emotions, your thoughts. Use everything for you. I heard somebody say your patterns aren't for you. You didn't choose them. You're damn right you did. Every single one of them. Even your limping patterns throughout your body. Your body chose them. The patterns you chose. You chose the instances that gave it the opportunity to show up. As soon as we accept that, now fault and blame are gone, and now we get our wings. It's just going to take that time. First rule, have to go slow. How long is that going to take? Body knows how long the transformation is inside the chrysalis. You cut it open, you will have to go back through this whole thing again. Second rule, when slow period is over, throttle, go hard. You have wings. Fly. Fly everywhere. Fly hard. Fly away. Go. Challenge it. Fly into the wind. Fly with it. Fly across it. So we cut the chrysalis. So all of medicine will, one, blame, label, and pathologize the chrysalis of the caterpillar. You. They will pull fucking biopsy of a chrysalis and go, oh my gosh, just sludge. Oh, that doesn't make sense. We can't make any sense of it. I guess just get rid of it. What? Blood work, labs, biopsies, you friggin' name it. Preventing a chrysalis from forming, cutting it open early. We do this with children all the time. Speed up their development, because the earlier they develop, the better, as we compete household to household. More there than just that, but can't speed anything up. You are beyond a caterpillar butterfly. You're beyond that, because we have infinite wings. Look at a butterfly, like, that's beautiful, but bitch, I'm on my fucking millionth set. Check this out. That's the truth of it. So, What's beautiful is that the body will always bring you back into yourself. You will have to go towards your symptoms and injuries. That is where you will find this trust, safety. That is where you will find your cocoon of transformation. And the harder and tougher it is, the better the fruit. That's fact. Natural fact. Boom.